Hello, I'm Sandy from Straight Up Yoga, and this is one of my prop up series that I'll be doing. And today I'm going to be showing how a tabletop position can be modified with a chair. So if you're unable to get onto hands and knees, or the knees hurt you, and even if you are able to get onto your hands and knees, sometimes coming up a little bit higher gives you space to actually notice and work into that pose a little bit deeper, and you can work the breath a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the cat-cow, and on any of these, you do where you are. So if you need to come out of a pose, come out of a pose. So go ahead and have a chair with the seat facing you, and your feet are about a foot to a foot and a half away. We're going to hinge at the hip, placing the hands on the seat. The hands are right under the shoulders, and the heels are under the hips. The back is flat. So if your back is curved up, you might need to walk the hands out or the feet, just checking to see where you are. Or if your stomach or the lower back is coming towards the mat, bring that back. Engaging the core helps to keep that flat back. So we're going to come into cat-cow, and it is initiated with the breath and then the tailbone. The head is last. So we're going to inhale into the cow. We're going to open up into the cow. So on an inhale, bringing that tailbone up, and the spine starts to curve towards the mat, and then up with the shoulders opening up, looking up, or looking straight ahead. On the exhale, bringing the tailbone down, bringing the abdomen in towards the spine, rolling up towards the ceiling, and then bringing the chin to the chest. And slowly flow back and forth. Always starting with the breath and the tailbone, rolling the spine, trying to get to every vertebrae to get them lubricated. And one more time each way. And when you're done, coming back to a tabletop position. And another tabletop position is the bird dog or the ready goose. You might know it by either one of those names. And this is a good core and balance. It's good for your back. It's a strengthener. So to do this, and you could do just the legs if you don't feel like you're comfortable reaching out with your arm. So we're going to bring that right leg up, not letting the hip, the side of the hip come up towards the ceiling. You want to keep the hips flat and the toes are facing towards the mat. And if you feel like you're able to, then you can bring that left arm out, stretching out. And then exhale and release. And now we'll do the other side. So bringing the left leg up, checking the hips, toes are flat, straight down. And bringing that right arm out. Taking a breath here. And on your next exhale, releasing. And let's go ahead and we're going to come up, so bending the knees, or you can come straight up into Tadasana, coming up and taking a breath here, having the feet about shoulder distance apart, bringing the hips side to side. We're going to come into that pose one more time and hold it for a few breaths. So coming back to face the chair, we're going to hinge again at the hips, coming into that tabletop position. Back is flat. And now we'll bring the right leg up, toes are pointed down, and bringing the left arm out and reaching and breathing here. On an exhale, release. Taking a breath here. And now we'll come up on the other side, bringing the left leg up, toes are down, hips are flat. And bring the right arm out. And breathe here, stretching out diagonally. And on an exhale, releasing. So on an inhale, bending the knees or coming straight up. Engage in the core when you come up. And rock side to side. You can do circles with your wrists. And reverse that circle. Coming back into Tadasana. Taking a breath here. So now we're going to do one last pose. And that pose is a leg counterpart pose. And you usually see it with the knee, one knee on the floor and one foot in front and going back and forth so we can stretch out our thighs and our hamstrings. So to do that with the chair, we're going to come into that tabletop position again. So hinging at the hip, having the hands underneath the shoulders and the feet, the heels under the hips. We're going to go ahead and bring the right foot a little bit forward, and we're going to bring the left back. And we're going to stay on the left toes. So we're going to bend that right knee and opening up the chest. On an exhale, we're going to straighten that right leg, bringing up the toes and rocking back with the left foot. So inhaling, bending that right knee, rocking onto the toes with the left foot and coming straight back. So the left foot is just rocking forward and back from the toes to the heels. And the right leg, you're bending and then straightening, bringing the toes up. And coming back one more time. And now we're going to go ahead and switch. So bringing that left foot forward, we're going to step the right back. So being on the right toes, we're going to inhale, bend that left knee, opening up. the chest. And exhale, coming back. And continue to flow with your breath. And one more time. When you come forward, staying here, bringing that right foot up, and then engaging the core, lifting up, and coming back and rocking side to side. So coming back into Tadasana, that is a couple of examples for tabletop, how you can modify it for the chair. Namaste.